Hi, I'm Aaron Smiley with the City of Jacksonville Parks and Recreation. We're excited that our after-school programming is starting on Monday, August 24th. Thank you for joining us for this virtual parent orientation. We always enjoy meeting with all of you. We are sorry that we aren't able to meet together in person. If you haven't already done so, please download and familiarize yourself with the parent handbook listed on the after-school page at JaxParks.com. Everything we'll be covering today is in there in detail. The first item on the agenda is a daily check-in and check-out of participants. Here's what you need to remember. All children will be screened upon arrival. Staff will perform a temperature check and ask participants a series of questions. If your child has a temperature of 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit or higher and/or exhibits any of the symptoms listed on the screening form, they will not be permitted to attend after-school programming. Pickups will be at the center entrance, so please have your IDs ready. If anyone other than you will be picking up your child, they must be listed on the release form. All children must be picked up by no later than 6 p.m. Parents must give written permission to allow their child to walk from the center. No child will be allowed to leave the site without written consent from a parent or guardian, and that's no exceptions. Next on the agenda is attendance. Our attendance policy, which can be found on page 6, states that a child can be removed from the program after 3 unexcused absences. To avoid removal, please notify program staff in advance if your child will not be in attendance. The third item on the agenda is schedules and activities. On the screen now is a sample schedule. Times and activities will vary by site, and each site will have their individual monthly schedule posted. Here are a few helpful things to know. Equipment will be sanitized after use, and we will be utilizing as much outdoor space as possible where social distancing is most attainable. Participants will wash their hands regularly with soap and water, and hand sanitizer will be available. Participants should leave all electronics at home. If your child has a cell phone, it must be kept at home. If you need to contact your child, please call the site. Site telephone numbers are located on pages 4 and 5. Next up on the agenda is discipline. Please read the code of conduct located on page 12 and review this with your child. Discipline procedures are as follows. For the first incident, there will be a verbal reprimand. On the second incident, we'll institute a penalty, such as the loss of an activity. On the third incident, the parent will be called and a participant must be picked up immediately. On the fourth incident, suspension will be applied from the program. And on the fifth and final incident, your child will be expelled from the program. Please note that depending on the severity of the incident, we may increase the discipline as necessary. The final item on our agenda is illnesses. If your child is sick and or showing any symptoms, please keep them home. For a complete list of symptoms and illnesses, please refer to pages 8 through 10 of the parent handbook. Here are a few important guidelines. If a student is out due to illness, they must present one of the following upon returning: either a doctor's note or they must be fever-free for 72 hours. With regards to COVID-19, if the participant has previously tested positive, they can only be admitted with a documented negative test. Furthermore, if your child has been exposed to someone with COVID-19, they must exhibit no known symptoms for 14 days. If your child has medication provided by a physician and it needs to be administered during program hours, please complete the medication authorization form that is provided on page 17 of the parent handbook. All medications, including inhalers, will be turned in to staff. Children are not allowed to keep medications on them, but must be able to administer their medication by themselves. These medications must be in their original packaging and labeling. Well, that's the end of our agenda. Please remember, we follow the Duval County Public School calendar. Parents or guardians, please complete pages 18 and 19 in the parent handbook to turn into staff on your child's first day of programming. Thank you for watching. We can't wait to see everyone this school year.